afraid. Man, we're not afraid, man, in the wilderness. Keep it real and honest, only and not obliged. Good evening. Good night. Good morning, good afternoon, worldwide, the renegade. There. Yeah, man. And me just talk up front and straight up in the people. Me talking to the dance, me talking to Jamaica, me talk to Jay. Me talk to the relevant authority. Andrew Holness must get removed. Him and his wife. And many other, but him, mainly him personally, to get removed from the ballot. You can't have him a representative, but the man not prime minister, you know, too much thing him do. Me I look on some things where I show now. I show it now. Yes. Where it a move, you know. That guy get away too much things. And it's serious. You can't have it both ways. We never get serious in about life. And unless we get removed from the ballot. Yes? Yeah, man. And in party and him are the same thing, you know. About this. Alright. So I'm gonna take back a look on in a Portmore what me show to, you know. I'm gonna take a little look back over there, so because I talk to a businessman from, you know, in the day. He was there. I talk to other people from the municipal corporation over there. Yes? And them tell me what go on. Them give me a rundown what go on with Terry Langton and yeah, Miss Mark. Yeah? Because some people was there. They were there and you know them have them tone out. Talk to the people then. And I'm show them the thing with them. You know, see them over there. Terry Langton make the move to the people then because you know around 15 to 20 of them come in. And them there, you know, shower harm, you know, then shower, you know, for a year, shower, you know, shower them need a shower. A sour labor right, them I say, you know, when me listen to the thing, you know, sour labor right. Because them when you see them, you know, then sour for real. And he make the move to them. Yes, and them go for the black card outside and carry tea and start a shower labor right. Well, me have the thing with them as a shower labor right. So him, at the businessman first says shame on you. Terry Langton. And there were some people where they say shame on you. That's why them are yes, because them the definitely come, you know, them hungry, something from the alphabet. Yes. Yes. You understand? Them hungry and them come there, you know, you get a box food and them thing before you see them, you know, say, yeah, suffer for chew under the sun out there. You know, dead rat. Them for stop this. And want to let young over 300,000 citizens. Yes? Alright. So me say Andrew to him a run. Come here play the one of them thing, you know. You know, so when me talk, me just talk, you know, me just go and run down. So me say Andrew a run and then he make a next speech now. So him start about him after the marathon. He might tell them good man, not tell them say the country, the economy good. Me say the country contracted again. It contracted. In the last quarter from October to December, about that 1.8%. Remember, you know, it contracted, you know, but how much percent already, you know, contracted? It decreased 1.8%. Remember, it decreased how much percentage already, you know, in the third quarter. This is the fourth quarter, 2024. So I'm going to show you that. Remember, we look at the third quarter all the time. So when I follow what him say, and then I'm going to play him, because we have to hold him accountable. Andrew Holness, he must sit up on the ballot. He's dangerous. This guy dangerous. Yeah? I don't know who can trick. I don't know who in them real minds should make Andrew Holness trick them. Let me start my show, because my head, you know, right now I'm a chip, you know. So let me start my show. Yes.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber dude.
I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bullman, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical theater. Put up in everything, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.
Yeah, man, better get up, man. Up and running. Yeah, man. You know, when my chip in our worries, boy, you know. All right, so let me just tell you now again, for a serious note. Yes. Anjo must sit up on the ballot. Them for remove him and his wife too. She know nothing about her, you know. She said this favor, you know, a mummy, and she she just barely whisper, with that little thing there. You know, she said this too, man. She this man. See? This you know. But that's thing the favor, you know, she might have slow like, you know, like snail and, you know, in her speech and everything, you know. But you know, deal with a woman like that, man. You know, Russia, brrr, you can't do that. All right, me could look on the economy and kick off that thing right now. Me could look on it. So when I follow Anjo and him foolish it when I say, we say him for move. I'm not sure why him for move to. Well, we know everything we're there. And the lies and the con and the criminality. You can't, number one, listen, Anjo for move. Yeah? Let me show you something. Me could look on this for them just put out. Make sure it's big and up there, so you know. Planning Institute of Jamaica. 1.8% decrease, not increase in the economy. Yeah? For October, December 2024, compare with October, December 2023. So, you know, so we shrink again. Good and production in industry decreased by 4.7. Remember, when I see this already in a service and that decrease, even service industry decreased to, you know, 0.7, you know. So me could look upon them, and this are the last quarter in a December. Not grow when I'm not. Now you remember in the third quarter, everything shrink. But Andrew I tell the same I do good. Andrew, remember, you know, he might not the PIOJ, you know. This guy I blow him one trumpet him one hand. I try to trick people. Andrew I try to trick people. And when him I tell you about the economy I go on good, you can't have the decrease in it, you know. Continue decreasing, you know. Eh? Unless you're a madman for listening to Holness. Unless you're a madman or a madwoman. Eh? Watch out. Make us see this. Agriculture people. Agriculture, fishery, forestry and fishing. Agriculture, forestry and fishing, right? It minus 12%. It the zero, you know, it minus 12. Mining and quarrying, minus 3.2. May I look at me saying a plus one here, so. Yeah? Construction, minus 2.1. Remember December just turning out, January, February already, right? So you know, so everything decreased right across the board. Manufacturing in the last quarter, you know, minus 0.7. Over here, so. Other services, minus 3.7. See? Hotel and restaurant, minus 2.5. Electricity and water supply, even the water, what am I run up and down? Look at them. It minus, it don't make nothing, you know. See there? People have their throat light. 1.4. Wholesale and retail minus 1.2. Real estate and renting and business activities minus 1.0. Everything. Producers of government services, it flat out minus 0. No, at 0.0. No good, not all, no go on. In the last quarter for them, nothing. The economy shrink again, shrink more. In the last part, shrink more. Finance and insurance service, yeah? Uncle finance and insurance service where, you know, like how you have the finance and insurance with them like Ssl, you know? And well, they have finance, yes. With them thief some little money and some little thing, well, the bank can go charge people, 1% people. 1%, the bank. The financial and some other little thing, but you know, they can rob people. Charge or something, so it show you them overcharge people, 1%. Transport, storage, and the storage moving, transport, storage, and communication, 1%. 1%, you know. Yeah? Look on this. But Andrew Holness don't run out. And I tell about him that fixed debt and service and work. And I think this guy must be on the ballot. You see? These are the last quarter people. It's the last quarter. I tell you, it shows the state, you know? Yes. Eh? Yeah. You see that? No, you see the megawatt. You see that part, you know, where they make, you have your bank account and then thief out the money and do all kind of things. And that part, yes, you'll find that. This are the last quarter, you know. So, no, I said the whole thing, the economy shrink. Well, last year, shrink. Yeah? It shrink. But no, go that, on top of that, me I look and Bold come out with the Ssl. I mean, I stop beating with it. So, you know, just say it's weak. I will not stop beating with this. Right? Bold come out and then I get back your money, how much money missing. You know, I play the thing with Nigel Clark when tell me say FBI. That was a lie. You can't, no, them, I remember Andrew only send him out to come do this, you know. Them have round table talk because him don't just come on himself. A matter of fact, the whole cabinet, look one win at the cabinet, one of them send him out. Yes. So everyone come tell me lie. I look in my face straight, so you know. That lie gel, you know. And I tell me lie, and then him timid, I said, yo, them are gonna know. When you look now, enough of them, a couple of them run away. Do the guy run away, him run away, because him not turn, you know. Yeah, him not turn. See, him run away and fix Bailey. Run away too. Run away. Eh? Run away out of it because them say, yo, you know, them lose, you know. Them are find out everything. Oh, we're criminal and we thief up the place. And we mash up the place and I trick them and I tell them lies. We see the lies. We see them. Them not talk about if you win or not winning because we see the whole I lie them. See? Yes. So I will Andrew by somewhere. But hear this. I have to play this. I draw back for this. You know I have to draw back for this? And when you see and Bold say, you know, he must say what we are saying, you know. Say that woman they could have moved this. They might have graph. One Jean Pantan thing what I see, that's a foolishness. When she make out some money, I tell you about her father, you know. I tell you her father and her brother sick and gone a mental institution and she have to spend her money. And she can't tell the time, date, and year. We know why I'd like that. If me ask you, reggae medic, say, tell me in 2012, when you draw, how much, tell me for the whole year how much people and what you, especially I draw money. I want to account and things. You can't tell me about your own account neither. You have to look back on it. Because our brain don't wired like that. We should not know, you know. You know wired like that now. But yeah, memory enough look at things, but like you know, go on your bank account and you go draw and things, now you have to look back on it. You know wired like that. She can remember every year, I remember. And I remember in a fair bank account, a people bank account with them name, them full name and everything. And she had a statement and word like that. But me, in the meantime, as a prime minister, me not like how the man just live and just enjoy some money where him don't give me no account. Fuck! He must sit up on the ballot. Let me just look away. Let me hear what Patrick Bailey did that say because me have to listen back how much Margaret or Holness. Me listen. You know, you buy some big property there, you know, you're going to the education ministry. Seem like, oh, you'd have real greed, cruel greed. Or you didn't have him, you know, for your advice and him go move some money, monkey see, monkey do. You know, not declare nothing. We don't know how you get the money and know how you start up this Admat thing. So I have to look back on Patrick Bailey, you know. Me have to look back on Patrick Bailey and listen what I say. Remember play about this, you know, because you have to refresh your memory, you know. No 9 days wander around here, you know, Holness. None. Hear this.
Is there any evidence?
I know of nothing. I have known nothing else that he owns in relation to Admat. Okay. He currently owns rather.
We checked the title for the Acadia property and found that it was indeed purchased by the same St. Lucian company Admat Incorporated in 2008, again when Holness was Minister of Education. The price tag, 16 million Jamaican dollars, around 219,000 US back then, and again, no mortgage was listed.
No mortgage! That man, this was broke, you know. Not them time there. They saw. I hear him off him tongue every blah. No mortgage. That alone for shock on about travel up and down with Andrew Holness, you know. The for una work for 40 years and the mortgage and una retire, una still have to pay the money. This kind of no mortgage. Hold on. And it alone either, you know. And it alone. So me listen, me say the man must be on the ballot. Them they are different, them they are older money, them they are 2008 money go up to where I went, you know. Them remember in the pandemic and new money we are seeing, you know, 400 million around through bank account and now we don't know how. We don't know how them cash are combined, none at all, you know. Remember, him not worth the money and now the whole of the money where you see the man have not worth it, you know. Nothing at all, you know, see. And not board him go have 28 account. This guy must sit up on the ballot. Neither him wife. Jamaica can't run so. Continue.
Further, we also checked whether Admat owned additional properties and found one more. A half-acre lot, also built in Beverly Hills on Wycliffe Close in February 2009, also when Holness was Minister of Education, price tag around 15 million Jamaican dollars, almost 173,000 US dollars, and again, no mortgage listed.
No mortgage. Cash. No, them thing I went buy, you know, buy cash. Cash people. Him not valid that, but him buy them cash. Yes? Buy them for cash. No, you can't have mercy upon Andrew Holness. And I tell people say them bad mind. Yeah? No mortgage. Remember, you know, you have so much bills to get for him pay. Remember him pay, can't give him them, you know, but him buy them cash. Never have the money when him married and think, you hear where him wife and everything. No, never have the money. No mortgage. Two different property that's a big one. These are two different things that you don't see, you know, so much money. No mortgage. Cash. Him own it, him buy it. Admat, you don't know, yes. See? Him have it, him own it. Cash. That's why when I say, you know, them money, me use the same, because I use the same stick measure everybody, you know. And you must sit up on the ballot. No two way about it. Or if you have him for your Prime Minister. Continue.
So you've never heard of this Wycliffe Close property before today?
Let me put it this way. I have never handled, and when I look at the transfer, I see the names of lawyers who I know. And he's entitled to have more than one lawyer. We all have to eat.
Wallet! But I want some. Stop going like a stage. Well, me the pan stage, see a stage same way. See, that's a wallet. Yeah, when they say the while, we all have to. Guys, me that tell lie, never know the liar name and them thing. But we all have to eat. But I'm entitled for more than one naira. We all have to eat. Yeah. Jane, just listen him again, not my word. We all have to eat. Me never know it's a hustling thing. We all have to eat. Yeah? Listen again.
And when I look at the transfer, I see the names of lawyers who I know. And he's entitled to have more than one lawyer. We all have to eat.
We all have to eat. Eh? Hey, my learned friend, me soon knock you up, you know. Me soon knock you up. Because Holness have to go outside. He have to go outside. See, it's a food thing, man. Yeah, it's not a professional thing because liar not talk. So when you do professional business, me no go deal with liars, you know. Me never, you ever hear liars say we all have to eat? That is not a professional way, like how Holness has a bad mind. Eh? Yeah. Them not hide and borrow money from where? Eh? Yeah, man, I don't borrow money from where? Where them borrow money from? Eh? No, them not hide and borrow no money, man. JJB, remember you must say right thing, brother. Remember, you know. Remember a critical thing that was show evidence of thing and yeah, don't write no stupidness. Me can't tell you, hide and borrow kind of money. You don't hide and borrow money for do what? And why them pay it back. When you borrow money from IMF, when you have money with them borrow from 2016 go right back, it's there. If you look, you see it. Whether from IMF, World Bank, or China, but we see it. We have it. So them not hide and borrow no money. Saying we are talking about criminality here. Don't overthrow the thing when you're right, man. Make it right with meaning, and you know. See, that now have nothing to do with the debt and rise of them to hide and borrow money. We see the money. Yeah. We all have to eat. No, I want nobody know. That's why I have to listen. But listen again. That is a hustling term, you know. Eat a food. Listen.
Handled. And when I look at the transfer, I see the names of lawyers who I know.
Why no?
And he's entitled to have more than one lawyer. We all have to eat.
So
We all have to eat. I don't understand that. I want to bad. I want to bad, you know. I want to bad. Yeah. Yeah. You see me, I say? Yeah, man. No, man, we're depend on a different thing, brother. We're depend on a different thing from what you depend right now. Yeah, we depend on a different thing. See? So this, we're not in other foolishness here. We're not in other foolishness here. Yes? We all have to eat. We all have to eat. Not my word. Me not too much of talking still, you know, my learned friend. Me I hold on to with him own. I want one thing, you know, you have to remind the people because we have too much people that skip up and say book, people don't know if it's true or lie. Andrew can't come to me and tell lie for him, you know. I want thing with me around here, and I'm like evidence. Evidence based. Yes. Let me just tell you this still. See? So around here, so I don't want the too much of, I mean, I have no evidence. But like show me evidence so when me and knock him can't run up and down. And them thing I make him run up and down, you know. I play a video yesterday. And like what Byron said, boy, I know some boy, you draw a video with him yesterday, you know, with Nigel Clark. I said the FBI, them there. You know how significant that was, man. Say, yeah, man. See? Them never did it. Nobody never see it, but them don't want nobody talk about it. That's why him cannot be trusted because each time this guy go up on a pulpit, me call it. Me don't say podium. Him go and say one thing and then say a next thing and a next thing. We know any of that with him. You can't make him continue to tell you the same kind of wicked lie. This guy not supposed to depend on ballot. None at all. None whatsoever. The one of this is garbage. And this round table talk we know any of that with him, we hold him with the one word. See? The man never have no mortgage. I know we say so. Same liar, yeah. Go set it up. So when we talk, and I like how big mama them sit down and talk about a bulls, you know. See? No, we like evidence. I would like hold them to them own word. Make them call them faith for talk. Me and just say it the other day, you know. Say, I have to be careful. Andrew said, I have to be careful what I talk because people taking my word and use it. And me I say, use it. You never have to be careful if you talk the truth, brother. Eh? Right now, I tell the people, say, I'm going to play something where I tell about, people are talking about contracted and the Jamaica and recession. Not my word. You can hear him. But me just show you say we decrease. Yeah, yes, it decreased. The economy decreased. 1.8 in the last quarter. See? Yes. So I hold him to all the empty promise and the lies. We don't let him go. Anybody like water and the one of them know how to tell lie. Yes, we build hospital. Wait there. For me never they are rub them out. We need to believe. Yes, we build children. Them not build nothing. We do this. Them not do it. We achieve. Them not achieve nothing. Can't show nothing. So you hold them like this. We settle. Them can't even look out for everything else, you know, because yeah, some people them go on and then spread them propaganda. We don't have no time for that. Hold him. Let me continue how much money him spend.
All told, when it comes to properties, there's the Great House Boulevard home that Holness and his wife bought with a mortgage while Holness was a mere member of Parliament. And in the 4 years he was Minister of Education, earning the equivalent of around $60,000 per year or $90,000 with allowances, there was the Arcadia apartment, no mortgage listed. The land at Waycliffe Close in Beverly Hills, no mortgage listed. The land for the Shenstone Beverly Hills house he's building, no mortgage listed. And around $525,000 spent building the house in the 3 years after Holness's Jamaica Labour Party lost the election in 2011.
In 2011. But yeah, what am I say now? You hear these people? Him have all these things, not even one mortgage listed cash. I saw you have to drive him down, you know, because the guy, he move away where him hide things. And 28 bank account. Him wife not depend it. And this one of a question. The guy must depend the ballot. You have a wife. Yeah, she together more than 30 years. This year, like 28, they married out of the 30 years. And your wife not depend one of your bank account, but some woman down in your constituency, some man brown depend bank account with you and them and all other people depend things with you. But not your wife. You have your two son them. Yeah, because when woman go dead, them kind of way they honor them, you know, yes, because each time them pregnant for a baby, you know, so that they never have to come out back, you know. So and you know put up on one. Something spooky, man. That's a lady for over 30 years, over 3 decades. I'm married 20 yet this year, like June I'm married at something like around this stuff. July, I make like 28 years. And not even one account with 1 cent in it. No mortgage, but you spend so much money. No mortgage. Let me see something here.
Parliament, and in the 4 years he was Minister of Education, earning the equivalent of around $60,000 per year, or $90,000 with allowances. There was the Arcadia apartment, no mortgage listed. The land at Waycliffe Close in Beverly Hills, no mortgage listed. The land for the Shenstone Beverly.
Hear this now. Hear this. Let me stop it. Water. Let me say something to you, Water. Water. What you mean by unlike someone who know? Yeah. We don't run away, left our country. No, it's a goddamn disgrace. Manchester love me, you. Yes? But Water, let me say something to you now. Where you not sound like someone over runway? You hear what tax people? What tag attack say? What tag? You are one of them criminal too. How you say? Only see what tag does say? What you say no make no sense, you know. You want to talk? No, we are talk to him. We are talk to him. If him rude now, it's a different thing. But we are talk to him. We are talk to, yes. We are talk to, yes. We are talk to T21. Yeah. Now, you want to put him outside. You hear the people in my vote to put you outside, you know. Them people around here, them dangerous, you know. Them don't want you around here. See? No, them don't want you around here, so. That them has to put you outside. Yeah. Yeah. No, where you say you can't diss us. Where you say the diaspora speak for itself. So this, you really come on and not this way. What you mean by the diaspora speak for yourself? Let me tell you something. Can you imagine when you get like 4 billion done at that? 3.4 billion for up Jamaica. You say the diaspora speak for itself. That not order. You tell me now. If that not order. Or that where you talk about diaspora speak for itself? See? What you just said don't make no sense. I remember we run a Senate diaspora, you know, you have to be careful where you talk about, you know. You understand? Andrew Holness is supposed to depend no ballot. And you have to be careful when you talk about someone overfarming and all kind of things. Because remember, you know, every day when you talk about investor, that make any sense? You understand? See? So it don't make no sense. Andrew must sit up on the ballot. Tell me, I tell you this. Continue. Watch out, people. Watch out. Watch out.
Member of Parliament, and in the 4 years he was Minister of Education, earning the equivalent of around $60,000 per year, or $90,000 with allowances. There was the Arcadia apartment, no mortgage listed. The land at Waycliffe Close in Beverly Hills, no mortgage listed. The land for the Shenstone Beverly Hills house he's building, no mortgage listed. And around $525,000 spent building the house in the 3 years after Holness's Jamaica Labour Party lost the election in 2011. Holness, through a member of his team, said he wouldn't comment on the source of funds for any of his properties before the election, but even after, he didn't. He also said he would make his financial statement public at the end of March 2016, but he didn't.
You hear that? You hear this? Yes. So you hear this? No, I know where Andrew get him money from. You can't be a prime minister. And when them talk to you, you say you're go straighten that, and I know it's not straighten. From 2008, it'll come right now and I know it's not straighten. That don't make no sense. Eh? It don't make no sense. I'll Goldfinger, y'all better them I say usher, you know. So me I got usher, you know, because when you see like I'll Goldfinger, them have to say book bap, you know. But me I say just start, but better them I say usher, you know. So when them say usher, you know, it name usher. We can't do no better about usher. You understand? Yes, yes, Chris. Oh, yeah, say, man, them serious in this, you know. Hey, me tell you something too. You can't talk about the diaspora, you know. Yes, because when you talk about the diaspora around here, you know, I'll be away as family around here. Remember, we are watch over the thing, you know. So we have to be careful when we attack around here. See, they have to be careful when we attack around here. All right. So here, Andrew Holness come up with the next thing now, people. I'm going to play Andrew Holness. I'm going to play Andrew Holness first. I want to play him when he say with Portia seems similar in a 2015. Yeah? I'm going to play. Yeah. Now, if disrespect the diaspora, you know, I worries, you know. Yes. You see? You can't go say certain thing about the diaspora, so that a disrespect. See? I'm going to play what Andrew Holness saying in 2015. Him saying, you know, them time, you know, the government figure make IMF vote for them because you have to pass the people them test. But right now, Andrew now pass nobody test because see the country decreases again, you know. For the whole of last year, not go on, you know. It decreased. In the last quarter, at 8 points in the quarter before that, are even bigger. It decreased. And me hear the one that round the when name, the one where them put a solid waste. That one there. Chong, when name, that one there. Geico. Me hear him come and tell about when the road start, them for use this and kick. Kick what? Eh? Kick what? See? All right. Just hear what I'm saying in 2015. And then we're going to listen to him and then we're going to put out something and we're fact checking. Hear this.
Now the PNP, with 1 full year on the clock, is saying, let us go to an election. And I have not heard one policy, one program, one good reason why anyone should vote for the PNP. Not one. I hear a man say,
oh, you mean bad boy, Trevor? Make them go and take them notes, you know, because we are dealing with them case.
that's the business.
That's why it's good enough, Trevor. We're the number one. You know, we not do tabloid. Number one. Number two, we are holding with him own work. Me just tell my brethren. Right. Yes. Me just tell my brethren. Yeah. Yes. Can just send something to me and I say, no, so it go. We are holding, we not just commit nice, but Andrew, we are holding with him own voice, him own words, or him trick people. Him say, him flip-flop, you know. He's a guy with flip-flop. He must sit upon the ballot. It's a goddamn disgrace. So listen when I say, and those people, you see when we listen, I play my way where I say, we applies it to him, you know. Where I say right now, we applies it to him, you know. Continue.
People think it would be madness to vote against the PNP. What you think? That man, lick him head. That man must be a madman. Let me tell you something. We have no problem with the IMF. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Our country must run good. We must put our finances in order. We must balance our books.
You hear him? So Mama P did a balance the book. But he might tell you, say no, make sure the people them are right. Just listen now. Listen when I play and you hear the lie where I tell because you see the difference when I run with. We not make him run with it. You can't make him run with that one yourself. You understand? Hear this? Him say yes. Put the finance and balance the book. But if you balance people life. So me ask Andrew Holness. So you not balance somebody life. You have 77% of the people can't even find food right now. And you tell them say everything's so alright. And I tell them, oh, you're fixing the economy. You can't tell me that. This is what you say first, brother. You can't tell me this. After people are not eager. Listen, let me play about this. So this him that talk to Portia Simpson, Miller, and Mark Golin came the day or so too, and who again? And Dr. Phillips. Him that talk to the one of them. Listen again what him say.
Lick him head. That man must be a madman.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Listen.
We have no problem with the IMF. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Our country must run good. We must put our finances in order. We must balance our books.
And remember, people, by the way, remember them they default on the IMF, you know. Remember Patterson in 1995, we don't go look. We don't do tabloid. We don't do tabloid. See? I remember them can't twist me around us. Patterson they tata to the IMF. A big mama them come out and I tell them lie and I try to twist up something. We don't do that on us. That's why I like have the proof. You hear when them talk, you know, and me applies it right past the board. You can't make Andrew Holness come trick nobody around here and go around nobody. Nah, work. So him say it's run good. That me mama P did do something right. But you have to balance him not say for balance the book, but you have to balance people life. So how you not balance the people them life for 2 terms? And you still tell them figure 3 more years, I'm gonna feel it because you fix the economy. And them follow you and you chat about a bull. It's not working. Continue.
We were the ones who started a program called Fiscal Discipline.
But if it started, listen, a fiscal discipline that start from back there, so when Patterson said tata, if I never fiscal discipline, or him leave IMF. Or him leave IMF. And then I run the country and put in so much thing in place that people live a fight right now. All the one have telephone, tablet, and all kind of things, and I use it for business. And I reach out fight. All the one have taxes, una do all kind of things with vehicle now up there because of Patterson. Or they put in so much things in 18 years. When I know you know put one. Come on now. Don't trick the people around them. Continue.
Meaning that what we spend must balance back to what we earn in revenue and taxes. And we must maintain that and regulate our borrowing. So I want the entire Jamaica to know, including those who feel that if a Jamaica Labour Party government were to take over, we would throw caution to the wind. Nonsense.
You say if them take over, them will not throw no caution to the wind. Nonsense. But what them do? Them throw it to the wind, throw it to everything. Them not just the wind. Them throw caution to everything. See? So I'm saying take over and that continue and that do the fiscal discipline, but he might balance people life. Not my word. Not my word. Listen him. What? You listen this. And you hear what Uno promise and say no, Uno can't spin not run us. Continue.
But I find that the discussion and debate in Jamaica, aside from being very partisan, is very narrow. Because the people who should know better don't say better. You know, a wise man, Sir Winston Churchill, he said, and I always repeat it, because every time I recall it, I just see Peter Phillips. He says, any government that believes that they can grow their country through taxation is like a man standing up in a bucket trying to pull himself up by the handles. And every time I hear that and I recall that, I just see Peter Phillips standing up in the bucket, pulling himself up by the handles and saying,
and this time, you know, around $600 billion was the budget. Me not have to tell you, me showing it. I showing it. Because me not like just get up and talk. Me soon call you back. Me see missed call, you know. Me soon call you back. Me like show my things them because me I hold them by account, brother. These people dangerous, so you know what them say you say when you never say nothing. Because me no in the tabloid business with them. So I rather show them what them say and show them the foolishness. You see? Let me see the budget. What the budget did there? Look here. Let me draw it up quick, you know. Let me draw it up and show you a little thing. Can you just talk about the budget? And you can't go yourself through taxation. No, if you have 600 billion was the budget. But the budget, see me have the budget. Let me show you the budget. And I'm going back to, see there? Let's break down the budget. We just look at how much money was the budget. See the budget? And this is 2015. Look. Just look at it. Why I can't draw up them things yourself? I don't put them in. See the 2015-2016 fiscal year. See the expenditure was 540 billion, 40 billion more than 2013-14. See that? The original budgetary expenditure. See that? Want to see it? And then them give us some breakdown. Approximately, see that? 642 billion total, yeah, recurrent expenditure. I estimated that billion, and it break down everything I show me, right? So me have this. But right now, what's the budget? Even if you drop off something, you get 1.2 trillion, it double. But he must say tax and discipline and everything, so we listen to him. I'm right here where you get the money from on the budget too. So me I look on the budget 2015-2016. And I see them all breakdown. I mean, tell like I'm not playing that, so I'm tell some more lie, you know. Because like, you have to do facts checking around here, you know. Yes. So you understand, you can't allow him to tell the people them so much lie, man, and get to a man. No, it not work on yourself. See? Remember what I listen. That means if you pay more than 100%, if the budget double, when say him not raise no more taxes, when the things them going sky high plus tax, what you mean by? Yeah? Make we just work it out simple before me just play a lot. If you did not pay even 15% for something, say 15% tax, and the thing was for $100 in 2015-2016, that's all. Now the budget of $100. How much money you pay for it? 115? Because 15%. Now that same thing on the Andrew list now, him grab it in an austerity measure, and it gone to $500 for the same thing. How much tax that you under $15 you have pay? $75 that man. So you have to pay $575 for the thing, you know. So you know just pay that you have to pay $460 more for something where you used to pay just $115 for $575, you know. And him say, yeah, it good no, you better off on them things. You can't tell me that. If you can't go 1, 2, you will understand me that simple. Even if you can't do that, and I charge even 10% tax, you still have to pay enough more. Because the thing gone up plus tax. So you make more money in the coffers. What happened to this guy? And them coming out about we don't raise taxes. Don't you reach $1.8 trillion? What happened to you? Stop that foolishness. If you don't raise the tax, you cut taxes. You fit the below this. You should have got to take 300 billion from the people them are less. But you can't go up and say you know take more taxes. What happened to you in the taxes from the country? But a matter of fact, we'll make him talk. We're going to play make him talk and hear what go around the country. Continue, please.
If people say we have passed the IMF test, if people say we have passed the IMF test, but he's still standing in a bucket at the same place, at the same level, not growing even 1 inch. To those people who are praising the government for passing the IMF test, are not recognizing that what they are saying to the people of the country is that the government is only accountable to the IMF.
Okay.
And if that be
if that be the case, we are say to you then that me young go can you talk about the money where you pay down and austerity measure. So you go accountable to the big boy PSOG and the IMF. So they you know go cross the board same way people. Yeah, we must say you know. Listen.
case, then it's vote. What the government should go do is ask the IMF to vote for them.
And that never asks you to come out for the ballot box. Them to take you off. It's a disgrace to the country. And then ask the IMF to go vote for the JLP. It go across the board, man. Hear this.
Our government must be accountable to us. And so while you're passing the IMF test, you have to pass the people's test. And what the people want you to pass is the growth test. The
growth test, what me just show you, say the country, that's what we're running with. See that? This is the growth test. PIOJ just put out this. See that? It decreased. In the last quarter, they see that everything gone down. Him not pass no growth test. So what if we do with him now, people? Tell me now. Eh? Let me finish him here. Let me finish playing because him talk about the grotesque. So you use it against him. Because everything when I tell me where you say you must use it against you. No, I use it against the government. You said these things, me I use it, you tell me to do it in a better. So we are doing it for you. Continue.
To see the income grow. They want to see the food basket grow. They want to see their children's education improve. They want to see their health service improve.
Tell me which one of them, yeah, when the food basket grow? When the food basket grow, the income can match anything. When the health service improve and mash up. What we get for the health service, people? What we get for the health service right now? You have to hold them accountable. You have to hold them accountable. What you get for the health service? Travel advisory. First in the history of the world. Remember you get travel advisory for like war in a place and them things. Not for health. How come you get travel advisory for health like when you have a pandemic or something break down? Yeah, my brother. Mistake. Yeah.
Well, I call you and I tell you, boy, I feel flame from Toronto, you know, brother. I want me to bring up the man to man.
No, my friend, you know, say, water him come on and attack and like him a drop what power, brother. But my brother, them I said, just ban water and we have to just ban him too, you know. Eh?
But look at now.
Yes, you know, you might talk about runway and some way leave Jamaica. Who you might talk to?
Yes. But look here now.
Yeah.
Watch here now. I want to know if you remember this clip when I burned down Pusha Simpson's success. I remember reading that what he was talking about was the collapse of
The economy where them a build back, the IMF agreement.
It was no. What he was talking about was the collapse of Bruce Golding.
Bruce Golding government, yes.
And the IMF.
Yeah, we're Pusha build back. Yes, man.
The IMF.
Yes.
And Pusha seems to have to fix it. That was what he said. Where Pusha seems to have to pass this IMF test consecutively and fix it.
Yes.
Right? No, but the thing about it and the bad part of it is where he said now that you have to concentrate in terms of passing the people's test.
Thank you. That's what I'm playing.
And the people's test.
Yes.
And the people's test to him.
Yes.
Is that you have to grow the economy.
Thank you. What we just show the Kawhi?
You just kill him.
He just kill himself. He kill himself all the way in that show, brother. You have to hold him back to him one word, brother. Remember, you know, right now, I'm going to play him and tell people, say, in the next 2-3 years, he might fix the economy, place it on a good path. But at that post, I did I do?
Yes. You know, say you send the clip to Big Mama.
Them well, no man. No, Big Mama them a watch, man. So we are use it hammer them. Yeah? Them you know, Angel them a scour things now, you know. Come things where them say were detrimental to them, them a scour it, you know. I say, no man. Boy, the people them a hold me. Yes, you have to hold them to him one word.
Okay.
The word supposed to be them ban.
Okay, ask him
yes.
Now. The prosperity vision we have. Why the economy today? Right, declined by 3.5%.
We don't even know. We have to ask him.
Right?
Cannot now grow better. Yes.
Inflation is rising and the poverty level is rising.
Yes.
The prosperity,
no, but this is not prosperity, this is despair, brother. No, you have to hold him with them, you know. Because let me tell you, Byron, anything else you try to hold this guy with, unless you want to come tell life, and we not do that, we use him one word and hold him. Because him said these things against our next government, Pusha Simpson-led administration. You have to hold him with it, go across the board. Same like with Hassan, the dark night, the dark day in Jamaica, but look how much thing, 28 bank book and everything, and nobody must hold him. Him carry the IC, go and cut the guy must sit up on the ballot.
Exactly.
It's serious.
Right.
Yes.
But you see, you play this as Maker can witness, the electorate can witness that what he was referring to, you understand, was out of the stormy seed what Bruce Golding had handed over to Pusha, and Pusha has to fix it. Byron.
Byron. Before you finish that, let me just tell you now, you know, son abuse and it over to Pusha. You know, sir, him. You know, sir, anti-honest and this over to Pusha. Andrew Holness and it over to Portia by brother. Andrew Holness after I mash it up him and Bruce and Bruce alone.
Yes, because he was the Prime Minister 2011.
Of course.
Right. The perfectly right.
So we can't let him out of it. He mash it up.
Exactly. So,
He was the Prime Minister. He never feared it. He was the Prime Minister. I man it over to Portia. Yeah. You understand?
so exactly. And look, what he should have done to show you that this brother is a hypocrite and this brother is 100% evil. Because what he should have done now is to applaud Portia Simpson administration to really deliver Jamaica from out of the economic bind.
Yes.
Because remember, if Portia Simpson never really crawled on her knees and begged Maxine Walters to speak, you understand, to the IMF, so that IMF can have Portia Simpson really have a seat at the table and reconsider and build back the relationship there. You understand? Well, the country that gone.
Yes.
And remember, when Bruce Golding administration has released to them fighter, right? The IMF put the People's National Party under austerity measure.
Yes.
Which they succeeded. And he was surprised the IMF that IMF used a portion of that model. You understand? And ask other countries to use that as an example as it relates to Portia Simpson administration, Portia Simpson and Peter Phillips, who had brought back the economy from the abyss of hell.
Yes.
And here he is. At the time now, he was criticizing Portia Simpson, that Portia Simpson is passing the IMF test.
But
and he
not.
needs to pass the people's test.
Yes.
People's test. But what is the people's test? The people's test is let us explain it to the people. The people's test, which simply means steer and fiscal discipline, less borrowing and growing the economy. Is Andrew Holness administration is doing that? Administration.
No.
Andrew Holness administration
Better.
is borrowing more.
Better.
Just more in debt, more austerity measures.
More money, yes.
It's amazing.
Remember, I'm not fixing the road, Him put the money, him move the money there from 2017 and put in the consolidated fund. Him reappeal the road maintenance money there, that program there. Him reappeal it, the act there. Road maintenance act. And him use the money. Can we have it? We know we show it. We appeal it 2017. Right? And him put it in that. And him not use the money there for repair no road. When you look the hospital, them run down. We get travel advisory 2 times for the hospital, brother. Yes, and then them have Christopher Tufton as the best performing minister. When we come out, come say, no, he not perform people. You cannot drop off a bench and they have nothing. Right now in a KPH, none of them things that work. And by the way, make it to understand them send for people overseas to come fix the operating the theater them and fix some things there. Not working. When you go down there, if it's sick and go down the board operation, remember, just make sure, tell the people them goodbye. When they might carry you in there for anything but put it on their boat. Can you done, A straight over them friend mag, Yeah, You understand? So you have to try and finish up down there. So, but no, go down there so forgot think about a mark door. Right now. So them run down the system to run it down, grind it down. And only thing them gives PR. You can have a PR government and you left them off of this. You understand? Yes. Of course.
Because guess what? 100% of PR government. Because remember, they are bragging that okay, all right, and then beat them checks in a parliament.
Yes.
That their administration spend the most on health. But look, wait there. We are the best. We are the best in the hospital. We are the basic amenities.
Yes.
And in the hospital, right? It is not there. You understand? So really and truly, these mediums that they use in terms of procurement rules, guidelines, right, where they breach the procurement guidelines, right, through nepotism and cronyism and skullduggery, right, give them friends, big contract, and no work being done, right, and you find the amount of flaws that they left behind. That is one of the reasons why the Auditor General now, you understand, picking up those flaws, you understand, and find those, heavy,
some money there where yes, some 3.8 billion should just find something where you cannot account it for,
Yeah, that's why I finally said, you understand, they found that every variances.
Yes.
And when I look at it now, what they have to say, they have nothing to say more than tell lie to say that, okay, all right, some ministries' appropriation account, right, has not been submitted. Over 9 years.
That's the 3 trillion. That's out of the 3 trillion. Yes.
I keep the money.
But them find variances in the house where Andrew built the other day and a $3 billion and him come out again and attack one bag of crap again. Because him duplicate it, you know. Another foolishness, you know. Yes.
As I said, a PR government, you understand that them talk, oh, them spend this, they spend this.
We spend the most money.
They spend this and they spend the most money, but where it is?
No value for the money.
Where it is?
No value for the money. None.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see, all right, if we don't go back to the Minister of National Security, you understand? What happened to the police vest, adequate vest?
I get them.
What happened to body cam?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see them something there. So with the money there, with the money spent, where the money
gone! Like some amount.
These are the variances.
Yes.
These are the variances that the Auditor General is talking about. And you know what they want to do now? They want to attack the Auditor General.
And we not allow that, you know, brother. We not allow that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when the Integrity Commission investigators now find him with 28 accounts,
Mm-hmm.
you understand that he want to burn down the Corruption Act by removing the illicit enrichment. And trust me, I mean, if you didn't have some sensible lawyers who talk to you, because they must have talked to you, say it look too bad.
Yes.
You understand? For him to be going against his own, you understand? One of his own legislation that you understand him help put into law.
Yes.
Because him craft the bill, you know. We have to remember that Mark Golden craft the bill.
Yes, yes.
So we have to give more works to Mark Golden. And remember, you know, in 2017 when Mark Golden craft the bill, right? As a result of the bill passed 2017, remember that the corruption index, right, lift Jamaica to 4 places.
Yes.
To 4 places, right? Because remember now, you know, just look on it. I'm going to tell the people them. When Mark Golden craft the Integrity Commission bill, and it passed in law 2017 as the Integrity Commission Act, right? Right away, the corruption index lifted, you understand, by 4 digits. Now, what's this now? And the Holness administration and the amount of corruption, that 4 digits that it was lifted by when Mark Golden crafted. You know, so say, and the same 4 digits, it's now down by, by that 4 digits.
Baron? Well,
that Andrew Holness action.
Your phone will break up, brother. Baron?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, you know. It come in and go, like you go to a signal, go to a range.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Back in a range now. Talk me here.
Properly now?
Yeah, man, hear you. Go through. Now, go on again, you know, man.
Yeah.
Yes, brother.
Oh,
no, man, when fire blaze, you know. When fire blaze, you know. Hey, phone, behave yourself. Andrew was here, pray for the phone, get trouble. Yes, may I hear you? May I hear you, brother?
So, what do I tell the people themselves? Okay, what do I tell the people themselves? I'm going to see progress.
You go back in the range where you did the first Byron. Your phone, yes. Your phone and knock out in and out, you know. Go back. Yeah. Go through now. Go through.
Yeah. So we have to make them know that if you go through the entire political history, right, you will always see that when time People's National Party in power, you will see the progress. Right? And so then just like you see it like when Bruce Golden was in power, remember that the corruption index flagged Bruce Golden for his corruption, and the worst it has ever been that it under corruption index, it falls to 30.
Yes.
It falls to 30 as a result of the corruption.
Yes.
Now remember that under Bruce Golden led government, where people need to realize it is Bruce Golden who privatized most of Jamaican assets. Remember that prior to Bruce Golden was PJ Patterson who was taking us, you understand, out of the realms of IMF.
Of course.
All IMF debt.
Yes.
You understand? Bruce Golden put us first there. You understand?
Him and Andrew Holness.
Yes.
Yes.
Not only that, he put us back there, right? He actually fall out with the IMF. You understand? Feeling the austerity measures,
Yes.
right? And almost sink Jamaica economy.
Yes.
So remember now that this Pusha Simpson administration and Peter Phillips, who now have to go down on their knees and they say, beg, right? And Pusha Simpson and Peter Phillips work the economy, bring the economy, you understand? And lay a red carpet.
But
the Jamaican people, yes.
But look how Holness wicked now. This at the same time, you know, when me a play, you know. Holness in a 2015, 2016, when they do them thing, yeah. When they carve them thing, I run out with it. This is when I talk about austerity measure and I talk about it. You have to pass the people them test. So you have to apply it to him, people. Him can't get off from him one word, you know. You can't let him go after this. You see, so when I tell you, said the IMF for vote for Mama P back in the days, I have to pass the people them and the growth test. Only have to pass the same thing, brother. See? And when him fail, we are all him to it. Can't fail, you know, brother. Him fail.
Cockman kill cockman.
We have that too. Boy, yeah, tell you, brother. Can you imagine Titans tomorrow night? I worry, you know, say like it. Don't worry yourself, man. Eh?
Alright, so get yourself.
Yeah, my brother. Just watch over I finish beating. Can I make some speech now, you know? I make it look nice now, and I'm gonna play that, you know. Can I do it yesterday morning, you know. So I remind him about this and remind him I show him how the economy state. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna ask the people. So I'm gonna deal with it now, Byron. Right now.
Yes, we can see it.
All right, there. There. Oh, you mean up? Yeah, man. So when I finish him now, I'm gonna play when just put out yesterday morning, you know. I try trick we again, you know. It not working. It not work. I hold him to him one word. Yeah, finish him.
Listen, man. So this government is only running on one track. When the Jamaica Labour Party was the government, we ran on both tracks.
Yes.
And it is time that you get a full government and not a half government.
All right. So I'm saying full government and not a half government. I remember when they said the choir, make I play this now. Make I play that. I just play this, but you just say honest. This is what you just say. But you turn back now and you are telling the people them this right now. Yeah, people.
Placing the economy on a sustainable path. Within the next 2 to 3 years, every Jamaican is going to feel the benefit of that.
So when Portia did a fix the economy where him, she take it from him, where he mash up him and do step. Remember, she not do 2 times in a people. This I just the other day, a couple months this, you know. Him have fix the economy and place it on the right path. So him not do the growth test, you know. Him not do the people them test like when tell Portia, you know. Yeah? So him place the economy on stable track for the IMF. Him for make the IMF vote for him. No matter how he must step on the ballot. You for hold him with the same knife. My mother used to say, my granny, you know, the same knife for stick sheep, I stick goat. Yes. You can't go around that. Yes? You can't go around that. See, him a fix the economy and you gonna feel it. Yeah, the next 3 years, election this year. Eh? 3 years because him know why you're going now. Everything you have to with the Ssl and the mashing up a place and them things. But can't make him trick with. You understand? You have to hold him to him one word. Not my word, yet. Play him back.
Fixing the economy, placing the economy on a sustainable path. Within the next 2 to 3 years, every Jamaican is going to feel the benefit of that in some way. You're feeling it now. Fixing the economy.
That makes sense to you? Hear him again. One more time. Here you know.
Ambitious. If you know my story, I shouldn't be standing here. But for the grace of God. So I have to believe that we can end absolute poverty in Jamaica.
So, you are the Prime Minister, 2 terms, and you say you have to believe, and that you are saying in 2015, when you rush Porsche with this, you are on pan 2 track. You and some put the growth test and the people them test, and you want to come tell them fix the economy in the next 3 years, and you have to believe. Can you not believe? Yeah? Hear this.
Quality of life. Every Jamaican don't have to worry about their electricity bill. We can end energy poverty in Jamaica. No more bridge light, no more teeth light, no more hide and borrow light from your friend. You should have electricity affordable so that you can enjoy the best quality of life.
Man, that's that foolishness. You enjoy the best quality of life. You should enjoy no more bridge light, thief light, hide and borrow light from your friend. It make any sense? This is the same man who be shout. Portia Simpson in the administration when she put the economy on the right track. Yes? This is the same man who tell us that the people them not do nothing. Him same one. I'm going to play what I said yesterday, but before I play that, I'm going to play this. Where I'm telling about the same budget where I'm going to talk about now. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this before I play the budget. That's why you can't believe in this guy. Foolishness I put up here. Every day I put up some foolishness, some for them. Yeah.
I was tired after the Sigma run and I didn't want to exercise. Nevertheless, I decided to get up and go run 4 miles. It didn't feel good dragging myself out of bed, but I feel good now, and that is the effect of discipline. And that is how we have been with managing your economy.
No, he might come tell you about discipline now, When he does a talk about Portia Simpson, let me show you, You don't want to hear this from him, Continue. Hear this.
I've seen reports about recession and contracted budgets. It is confounding to some that the government in an election year.
Are we my job what panel? Byron, you hear this? Him say and contracted. Remember, the report is right here. This that's stupid. Web says to me, not about cunning. That's stupid. See it, your people. See it, your front away. See? And you say him do this. But yeah, when that's the while, this
not making fantasy promises and
remember play where him does
myself out of bed, but I feel good now, and that is the effect of discipline. And that is how we have been with managing your economy. I've seen reports about recession and contracted budgets. It is confounding to some that the government in an election year is not making fantasy promises and projecting wild run with its spending with the goodie bag, as was the practice in the past.
Yeah, in the past, him get 3 sisters. Him tell about what I'm telling about. Put up some of the things that I'm telling about. Clarkston City. He might give us 6 STEM school. 6. 2,500 each. May have them by the way, Yes? Port my maternity now Silicon Valley. 3 sister market. The amount of thing him go around and promise, can you believe? But when him drop him word, we not allow him. 5 in 4. And him do it. Yes? But him a drop word, make it sound like a somebody else. You don't allow all this no space to go around and carry it and tell lie. Don't do it. Only by 1 word. Can I say lie people that tell upon him, Him do it. Me have that time say lie people that tell upon him. Him say, a matter of fact, him say 100,000 new houses. Then him cut it to 70,000. And him not build that now. Be alive. Continue.
This is a profound change in Jamaica. We can deliver the goodies without running with it. So don't get caught in misleading reports.
Misleading report at the PIOJ, he might call it misleading report. Them just put out the country contracted. Yes? You hear all this guy dangerous. But a good thing, nobody now follow him up like one time after finish rub him out. You understand? Him dangerous, man. Him dangerous.
Overall budget is smaller, yes, but government spending is higher. Recurrent expenditure, such as spending on social welfare, public sector wages, road repairs, and operating schools and hospitals, has increased by $32.6 billion.
Only thing you hear the increase, but you don't get nothing for your money. Nothing. If did I increase and I tell you the same thing, but yes, still, I'm going to play something and I carry me learn it, friend. But I'm going to finish.
A 4% increase. Capital expenditure, such as on new roads or on the rehabilitation of roads under Spark, building hospitals, water systems, police stations, and classroom blocks to take schools off shift, is now $62.6 billion, an increase of about 1.4%. So then how is the budget smaller? Well, in the current budget, we had $317.3 billion of debt principal, which became due.
Debt principal. You might play about the principal.
We used $66 billion of our own resources towards paying down the debt, and we refinanced the rest.
Yeah, that refinance the rest. Input with more debt again. You refinance, you refinance something, you refinance the debt, you know. If you don't fix it at billion, him does say it. You have to listen to him. Him refinance some other debt again. More debt that plan we again, you know. You hear him? The principal due, him pay down 60 billion, then him refinance other debt. You understand? See that? Yeah,
in the current budget, we had $317.3 billion of debt principal, which became due. We used $66
billion were due and him paid
$6 billion of our own resources towards paying down the debt, and we refinanced the rest.
So what him say? I learn it, friend. 360 billion. Now we read 300 billion. So I'm going to use 60 pay down that and then borrow more money. Pay down, borrow money if you go do it. Can refinance it. Refinance the debt. Put in more debt, you know. Continue.
In the new budget, only $162.7 billion of principal becomes due, or 48.7% less than the current budget. And we will continue to pay down this debt. As a result, interest payment for the upcoming fiscal year is $4.8 billion less.
You still have pay interest payment, you know. The interest payment of 4.2 much billion you pay for interest. The man a mash me up. And the principal like the interest payment that you know. You have 4.8 billion like a little bit of money less. That's for sure the kind of money where we are paying. You hear him? We count numbers, we hear him.
Or 2.6% less. Under the last budget in the PNP, that was in 2014-2015, the portion of your taxes that went to paying interest on the debt was 33 points.
Hear him. And then remember the people, him borrow the money, him was the Prime Minister. Oct-Dec from them borrow the money, chef go out, and them default on it. That's why, you know what, remember 2 terms in there for like nearly 10 years, you know. You know what, for me, you know. Remember it's not what, like, him do 1 term, a 2 term, him don't attack this bullshit. Put me at the austerity measure, not my word, you know. It come from him. Yeah? No money for do nothing at all, no money for road, no money for no money at all for nothing, no hospital, nothing. Nothing, no buy nothing, no garbage, nothing at all. Say I bring down the debt. But yes, still in the worst portion. Never play it on a year. It's not my word. Theme word. Yeah? So we not tell no lie on it.
6%. In our upcoming budget, the portion of your taxes that will go to paying interest is down to 18.7%. We have cut it almost in half.
Yes.
Paying down the debt in a disciplined, orderly way creates more space for sustainable spending on the things that improve your quality of life.
Put them not improve. This is bag of bullshit. Eh? This is crap.
Like another 100 new buses. When you are responsible and
100 new bus, them repair the bus. Them get asked how much bus when them come in, them get. How much them have now? The fleet less. PJ come in at 600 hard bus. They must get 400 hard bus. And right now, them think them that 300 hard good right now. They mash up most of it. Remember, you come in and get them, you know. You have to make sure you are use something keep and care. You make sure them up to par. You tell me about new bus up to that of 18 billion in the red. With the guy from Portland, Woodvalls them at the control. Yes, 18 billion. And the government pay like 11. 10.9 odd billion, you know, them are subsidized that. And then we have to find the next 6 point enough, nearly 7 billion. We're eating in the rate same way. Yeah. You understand? In dangerous, man. Yeah,
Discipline in doing the right thing, you will confound the naysayers. We are spending more on the people's needs without taking more from the people's pockets.
That makes sense. Man, come off of my thing. Come off of my thing. Hear this. Let me tell you, this are the truth when I'm telling the little people them just a couple months ago. Nearly a year ago. Listen this. Carry my friend now.
GDP ratio is somewhere in the region of about 78%. By the time we get to the next financial year, we will probably be about 74%. So I want you to understand the magnitude of what we have gone through. Through the sacrifice of your parents.
Listen, people.
Who endured new taxation almost every year.
Oh.
No budget to repair roads. No budget to invest in healthcare. No budget to invest in public transportation. No budget to invest in garbage collection. No budget to build the auditorium that you're asking for.
Okay.
No budget to pay increased wages to our public servants.
Yeah.
And we went through that process in order to bring down our debt.
You hear this? Him do this to the people them. Remember him say when I said Pete portion of a pass the people them testing up. Because Sean got about IMF. But yes, still him take the 2 term and this is what him do to the people. Austerity measure. And only thing them do is PR and tell lie. That's why so much people dead in the hospital them. Me call them mad. That's why so much car crash per road and so much people dead. All a man drop, hey, that man a wicked, you know. When me look on this, you know, Andrew Holness. See it, me not move it. You responsible for this, Andrew Holness. Me not move this from me thing, none at all. See it, Andrew Holness, look. You think this good, Andrew? This a Black River. This a man a drop Andrew in one of your old them, brother. Yes, block him neck. This is how you do the place. The amount of people dead over the last 9 years in an accident because a patrol with them swing from drop and broke off axle and it kill them off. Make so much people come on now. You don't have no budget to do these things, but you still don't get 300% raise up here. The man dangerous. Continue.
Sometimes I listen to the public conversation and it is disconnected from the reality of our situation.
Oh.
It is important that the next generation of Jamaicans are grounded in our struggle and understand it. And do not argue in public debates as if public finances just appear from out of the air, or there is some reserve money that is out there somewhere that the government can just reach in and take.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Everything that we have, which is known as the budget, comes from you, all of you.
Oh.
Whether it is your GCT, your income tax, or the other taxes that you pay, or the other fees. The ability of the government to spend depends on the revenues it gets from the economy. And if the economy isn't doing well, the government cannot spend.
Me done with him. That's for sure the economy not good. Yes, me learn it, friend. Me have to hold him, I'm flagging like this, because them lie, you know. I remember them have a lot of spin all over the place, you know, brother. See? In one words, remember them can't spin that, you know. Them can't talk to me and spin that. You understand? Yeah, me learn it, friend. Yes. Them can't spin this. Yes, brother.
I have a total agreement with that.
Them can't spin them, yeah. Eh?
Both Andrew Holness and Juliet Holness are not suitable for their respective roles.
the parliamentarians must demand a public apology from the Speaker of the House, Holness, for treating the Finance Minister like a dog. The Speaker reprimanded the Finance Minister for no reasonable cause. I mean, when I look at the television, I saw Favour Williams jolted like a powerful earthquake. You could hear the trembling in her voice. Well, Favour Williams was only responding to the opposition leader, because he asked a question and the entire parliament could hear what the question was, and also the response of the finance minister. And Holness was accusing her of causing disorder in the house. But when the finance minister responded to the opposition leader, the entire parliament could have heard, so it wasn't any secret dialogue. So I don't know what Holness was accusing the finance minister of. You know?
That bad door. Angler like a yard girl, right? Like a yard girl, like a push around.
I am upset because I've been watching Favour Williams so many years, and one thing with that lady, she's a decent woman, a woman who is she has a quiet persona, and you can see that she's a woman of pride and dignity and honesty. Holness was out of order to treat the big woman like that. She's not her child. She's rude. I am so upset, man. Can you imagine the lady's children who were watching that and looking at the disrespect from the Speaker of the House to the Finance Minister? You know, but you see, the Speaker of the House, Holness, you see, she is very angry with Mark Golding because Mark Golding is constantly giving her husband, Andrew Holness, a lot of hammering on the Ssl matter, the grand embezzlement. So she could not be rude to Mark Golding, so she took out all her anger and Favour Williams. Man, that is very, very bad. I think that any parliamentarian who looked on and saw what was happening, they should demand that the Speaker make a public apology. That was utterly disrespectful. I am so upset about how she treated the lady.
Let me say something to you.
In this country, man.
Let me say something to you now, my learned friend. Now, Andrew Holness, he's not supposed to step on the ballot. I'm going to call for them remove him. I remove himself. Him and his wife too, you know. She must step on the ballot neither. And not for them too, like Mama Cow and them. Must step on the ballot. Right? Andrew Holness is a goddamn disgrace to the country. Yeah? From you carry an agency like the IC and put in a disrepute. Right? Right now in statutory declaration, it can't certify, you know. A matter of fact, nothing can verify. Because the money we use buy all these places without a mortgage. When him not work, that I know him not talking about this guy, a prime minister, same way, no better.
Yes.
From right down there, and I'm still prime minister. This bad way, you know. It's a sad, it's a dark day for Jamaica, man. You understand?
The people,
yes.
The people are called to action. The authorities are compelled to arrest and charge Andrew Holness. There is no immediate bail for such grand embezzlement. You know, to the extent of the organized crime and money laundering schemes that the Prime Minister himself implemented and activated. You know, the severity of the crime worth billions of dollars. I mean, countless billions, and it is causing severe poverty in Jamaica. You know, there is overwhelming evidence or proof beyond a reasonable doubt to prosecute the Prime Minister successfully. His actions have caused severe hardship in the land of Jamaica. The Prime Minister embarked on a clean sweep involving hundreds of millions of dollars through government agencies that passed through Ssl, then diverted into cash and a vast real estate empire for both himself and his wife. The Prime Minister is also culpable in the grand theft of Usain Bolt's $12.7 million when calculated from 2012 to date would be some $44 million that is due to Usain Bolt. And also other investors who were robbed of their money because SSL wasn't doing any investment. They were only taking people's money and providing falsified financial statements. The Prime Minister is also involved in serious human rights violation involving the death of some 50 civilians since the start of January 2025 to date. I heard him clearly when he instructed the police to kill the citizens of this country, and he also was supported by the Minister of National Security.
Crap.
Right? The Prime Minister has no option but to resign immediately. He is completely compromised and unfit to hold on to state power. And under the Proceeds of Crime Act and the Corruption Prevention Act, the assets of the Prime Minister must be frozen. He should have no further access to his exclusive and luxurious properties, including his Beverly Hills mansion at Shenstone Drive and Wycliffe Close.
This bad though. Very bad.
It doesn't matter the years that have passed since the Prime Minister is liable to criminal prosecution. The statutory limitation of 6 years is only applicable to civil claims. There is no timeline on criminal prosecution.
Yes.
The Prime Minister must be pursued vigorously to ensure that the citizens of Jamaica are restored with their wealth by taking everything from him and his wife. They must be isolated and put to shame.
Yes.
The untold suffering that he has unleashed on the lives of our people is devastating.
Mm-hmm.
That is why the country is so poor. People are hopeless. Children are dying for lack of proper medical standards that are being upheld and maintained at the Bustamante Hospital for Children. They go there for medical procedure and instead they die, parents crying, weeping and mourning as a consequence of government neglect. 5 operating theaters at KPH, and five of them at KPH is out of service. And any transfer that is going to happen from KPH is straight to the morgue.
Of course. Of course.
Because KPH should be the premier institution, So there is nowhere else that can absorb the medical services that KPH gives.
Make us say something to you though. With the morgue, people, you said last year them want the killing to look like what, right? You have people, you have body, gunshot and everything, but them not add on the death toll from last year. And no, them not get do autopsy yet, We know people get gunshot from last year, where me just ask wife in chat say no, the youth the better. I know. I'm more than one star people we know about. I know them they do autopsy upon them. Some of them are a touch. But them deliberately do this because them no want add it. Them a say, well, me no know the death although them know a gunshot at people, man kill them and all kind of things. See? Because them not add it to the murder at all. So them make it stay there rapid. Have one autopsy, one pathologist. Must say I go around and I know autopsy can do I know. For much months. Even Christine daughter where dying child with them kill after she have a baby because that Andrew them and not paying doctor and nurses and everything short. Make that little young girl die. Yeah, the 14-year-old girl. I know she not get autopsy yet. Yes.
And they refuse to employ more pathologists. So the bodies are piling up.
Them are rotten.
And the families cannot get any pathological report.
Them for them are rotten right now. Yes.
The Prime Minister has put himself in an untenable position. His words mean zero. I mean absolutely zero. He has proved himself time after time again to be unsafe and unreliable. When the country is in a mess.
Right now, the PIOJ just come out for the third quarter and it show you how the country gone, Yeah, man. You see it? Everything, it decreased like 1.8. So when you add up how much it decreased more than 6%.
It's more than that. It's far more than that.
Far more than that, yes. Because that you run it off at 2 plus the 3.8. Yes.
It's way worse than
So the country going into recession, brother. And here, Andrew come and drop out, man, which we are talking about recession, you know. Him come and drop out, you know. But female not say nothing at all. We are come off our PIOJ, and we are come off of UN and with them see and everything. We now come off of him not the people them who are run out this. Him not the professional body with this them case there. You understand? Him play politics with people life. Yes.
Very, very disgusting, man.
You understand?
You know? Remember, you know?
Yes.
Andreas knew that Ukraine, you know, was bad company to keep, you know. Yet he went into SSL with full force and doubled it in the port gravy. So, from all accounts, you can see that he crafted a plan and executed successfully. But I have a big problem with the systems that are put in place in Jamaica to stop some of these crimes from happening, and also to take action in law to hold them accountable.
Yes.
Because from 2011 at least, since that time, red flags were hovering over the Prime Minister's head. And he was allowed to get so rich from 2011 and now it's 2025 with no action being taken against him. So we have a failed state.
A fail, man. The police, them, Google to fail, you know. Him a big fail. Them come off a Google gaga, him a just Google to him fail too. And I wonder how them not charge him yet. For wreck a car, because I see him wreck a vehicle there, you know. And now I know the police them run like chick like him and that's mad to them. Them should have better lies him and charge him.
That's negligent driving, you know. Negligent,
yes, and them not charge him, you know.
Dangerous driving.
I mean, you notice the news media not carry it neither. Them not, you understand?
The condition of the person who got hurt.
Them not busy with the person who got hurt neither, because they must have him car. Might have call them and say, don't talk to man of the wilderness, me call you. Hey, don't make them tell you nothing, you know. Still have a call them, talk to me.
His driver's license should be suspended too.
Them should get charged and step down, brother.
Traffic court. He must be taken to traffic court quickly.
Yes.
And the family and the victim must be compensated adequately for pain, trauma, and suffering and damages to property.
Of course, could have killed off the man. Yes? You understand? The country now run good. And you have to hold them to account.
That is why I'm saying yes. It is a failed state, because if the authorities fail to hold the Prime Minister accountable, one man, then what about the other citizens who may want to fall out of line to breach the law? How are they going to do it when they can't touch one man, the Prime Minister?
This bad man. And not him alone, him fall in the line of the PSOJ, you know. Members of PSOJ, because I never see them go to jail yet. I see the boy get cut and depends on who and who for stepson. You know, you can't charge mother, you can't charge stepfather, you can't charge nobody. And the police, them, you know, them they try down a mobile, so I take off hard to them. Because them try down there and them see what I go on, but I know them just throw with the case.
You know, when the Prime Minister is so bare-faced, he doesn't have any shame. He attempted to file a lawsuit against TVJ for defamation of character because the station said that he is linked to Estate Bridge.
But him did have Estate Bridge in still. We have the title, we have the register company. So we have it. We say him won it. Him won it. A female land going at time won it. Him can't tell me nothing. I'm sister and son put on it. Them won it.
The Prime Minister is a public figure. He cannot use the cover of defamation to
Him never said that still I'm gonna tell them about to go take back and them are going like, cause them should have stick down and say no, we are all accountable. But you know, sometimes you have people in a pocket, some people get a call and I say you might lose the job, you know. So that's why you see some of them do these things. So it's good when them no employ you so them can't fire you, you know. You know employ me so you can't fire me. Me like it now, you there. Yeah?
The law surrounding defamation and libel allow for public scrutiny of these government officials.
Of course.
Holding immeasurable resources And when you point out the corruption you're doing a public good, it's a public interest.
Yeah, him can't tell you nothing about a public interest. Remember, you know, when you go in a private life, then you're the prime minister. You can't use the prime minister thing and talk a bag of bulls. And when we see something, come show me. And come show about your offload when your yard, your property you use, and say you develop it up and you tell the IC that. Remember, we have all the documents too, you know. Remember, we don't do tabloid runners, you know. So we have the documents with him. When him talk to the IC and I say we have built this to go sell them. For him thing, him put him son on it, so him put him son, him daughter, and then him now have the shares them and him give him other company shares out of it. Yeah? And then him just offload it back. But a him thing.
These financial crimes that are attributable to the Prime Minister are very, very serious crimes. It's causing severe suffering in the country. And it's very serious. These crimes are crimes that could land him in prison for 2,000 years.
You should have said 3,000 and 4,000. Yeah, man.
I mean, I know that, look here, once a Jamaican gets so rich, it means that he would have to use up the US banking system to get so rich. He couldn't depend on the local economy and banking systems alone to accumulate so much wealth. So he would have to touch the US banking system to accumulate so much funds.
But you see, you can't. All right. So let me tell you about go bad. Let me tell you about go bad in Jamaica in the first place. Mr. Andrew Holness go around and ask the police how things today. And then, yes, sir, honorable one, this honorable. If you tell Andrew Holness he's not a prime minister.
He's speaking with the commanding officers for all the parishes and
that's wrong too. So when you report him every order down, you say, well, lock him up. What you do because you get him out butter now, you know. You say, me now, touch him, you know. You idiot.
But if they want to put a stop on corruption, the Prime Minister is the most suitable person to prosecute.
Of course.
If they really want to send a message to the society.
You understand?
Caribbean.
Yes.
The Prime Minister, because remember, you know, what's going on with the Prime Minister and Ssl, you know, and the numerous government agencies that pour hundreds of millions of dollars in Ssl. Those are overwhelming evidence to immediately prosecute the Prime Minister. That is a sure prosecution and conviction. There is no if or no doubt, because in fraud matters, once you can prove the benefits that a person received from the fraudulent transaction, then he's liable in criminal prosecution.
Brother, let me tell you something, people. I'm going to say it right as so. You see the one when him in a day, what's the corruption prosecutor, what's your name? The corruption prosecutor, what's in the IC? Prince, your name, Prince. Yeah, what's your name?
Kamika Prince.
You have to hold she accountable for Andrew Holness to their prison. When she get the time to charge Andrew and send him, you know what she say? Why this it gone over time, and if you yes, we find things we deal with charge him for, but we not gonna charge him. You know where him come and say? Not my word. Me gonna show you where him come and say. After she let him go, brother. She let him go. She could have charged him. See? So she make Andrew, when she not charge him, this is what Andrew come and say. This is a God. She are one of them, you know. She can't tell me nothing, you know. She for move, you know.
Yes, well, in a case like that, when the prosecutor at the Integrity Commission refused to prosecute the Prime Minister.
Refuse!
Right? Or America, or the fraud squad, CETA, they could have taken up the case.
No, but she forget charged. We don't know if how money she get for that for the case. Them talk to her one away and promise her things. Most. She too, she's the next one to get charged. We don't start straight. Look at people. After she let him go and run, go foreign, you know. This is how I am saying.
You know what my favorite one?
People is a goddamn disgrace. After she warned him, you know, she said she didn't know if you could think for charge him fine, but it gone too long. She have 2008, 2009 and them thing there. She talk when he was the education minister, you know, she grabbed him, you know. And she said no, because it gone too what long? The things them gone, him build the house, him have the whole thing, and see when him come there, don't you trouble Zion because him have the key. That sound like somebody have bribe somebody and pay them have the key for open the door. It sound like some money and some sitting and some promise. When you're out of this, you're good. You hear this? Because him have the key for open the door.
With respect to the Prime Minister, our statesman behaving that manner.
Because she let him, after she let him go this, brother.
He is making a mockery of the Jamaican people. And that is why the man has corrupt the place is total.
Because she let him go. Some people can do what he want to do. She, Prince, Kamika, Prince, however you want to name. What them promise you? Book back door the lock out, let me ask you. Because him say him have the key for open the door them. And you must trouble Zion.
The minister is no SSL money. SSL money is blood money. Because a lot of the old people who were dying on their beds and trying to recoup their money from SSL die without getting a dollar. So it's blood money the Prime Minister has in the form of SSL. So many people who are hoping to pull down on their funds to live a better life, to pay their helper, to maintain proper diet and so on. Those monies were going into SSL. Listen, it's untold suffering, you know. Until now, we don't really do a proper calculation of the damage that it has done to the society, you know, the social and economic fabric of society. Because I know a lot of old people who are depending on those SSL investments as in the form of retirement money. You have a lot of returning residents who invested in it too, you know. So I don't want us to narrow this thing down to board, you know.
No, never narrow down to board. We say 200 and add, so we don't narrow it down. We are talking about enough people, and you know, as we said, all right, look here. People may show you something when you touch, but hold on, brother, hold on. When you touch, but make sure say the man have no mercy and nothing at all. You know, you do something, and you case say no because the man him have the world record and people can know outside. The man them no care, them chop that too. Like the man them say, yo, me do have business about that, you know. We just a chop this and go through. And them chop the whole of this. Them chop it. Well, them know, say the whole international body I look out pan it and I say, no, but the Prime Minister collect 144,000 from that with a brand new bank account in a NCB. Yeah? We don't see the money, but we know the money thief. And when you look on Andrew Holness alone, name have to come up in this now where him collect money from SSL. We don't say next account collect money, you know. We know the money gone, you know. But we see him collect money. How that look? Internationally. Think about what me I tell you. Eh? You think about what me I tell you. How people look down Andrew destroyed Jamaica, yeah? Yes.
A lot of young people, you know, put their SSL investment portfolio and will for their children, you know. I tell them have to start here because wills now, you know.
Well, that's your man.
People have to start here the wills because the will, the monies that were willed in SSL stocks and securities portfolio.
Yes.
It's gone by the government and SSL's boss. So those wills have no more value. There are a lot of people who are giving their shares in SSL to their loved ones, to their children. For them to have a better life, all those money's gone.
This bad man. The man said, don't you trouble Zion because him have the key. You know, when a man come tell about him have the key for open anything, yeah, he might tell the same can't buy out anybody. Now watch it. She come up with her foolishness. Because she, have to make up her mind before do, you know. She come back and say, no, we're not about to prosecute him. We see things to prosecute him. But we're not do it because it gone long. We don't want, and it's unfair to him. So it's not unfair to taxpayers. How want you get the money? Them earn the money there. Him buy the place cash. The one of them they were just showing them buy them cash. We don't know. I know him say I can talk, but I know never.
You know, do you know how many areas in the country that those monies could have service? Education, health, transportation. Yes, many areas that would want to absorb some of those funds to improve the conditions in this country. And the Prime Minister has it in his pockets.
Terrible. Florence, may I have it, man?
The man came out, and told us that SSL money was used to build his house.
Right.
He said it in the public domain, I remember clearly. And until now, he couldn't show where he put in money in SSL. But he admitted to taking out money out of SSL. And to date, we have a Prime Minister who is going up for another election.
Him to come out for the, he must step on the ballot.
Corruption hovering over his head.
He must step on the ballot. Simple.
And
You have to take
because
him
he's
off.
on the ballot, and because he's on the ballot, things are getting out of control. Chaos. The brutality that he has instructed the police force to institute against the young men of this country is alarming. The morgues are full to capacity.
But me look, you know what? Let me say something to you now, because me knock off two and me see sometime I run off, and boy, time run quick, we are blaze fire on people. Quick. But hear this, brother. Me see Bushwater make monkey face the other day. For them when them pass the thing over Portmore, right? People have enough money that the people have to spend enough. Because you can't turn a parish and not change up all of these things where you have all over the place. So you can't go carry about you live at St. Catherine, you know, live at St. Catherine again. Go up at the embassy or go now. You understand, brother? Your driver's license and about these things and that. Don't these things cost money. Don't have your name depend something and you change just one letter. Out your name was spent wrong. Most of the time people have to run up and down like he that. Them have to come to JP if you go sign things. You have to go do this. If you just get the one thing corrected in your name. When you go for passport to backside, much less.
But that's a part of the chaos and confusion, It's just a part of it. You're going to see a lot more things happening and it's coming directly from the Prime Minister.
So, that's why I'm on the chaos and confusion then.
It's a part of the whole plan to ride his way through the next election. But the people have to take action because any civilized country should never accept a Prime Minister continuing in his position.
With too much default.
He's too compromised. There are too many loopholes.
But there's too much thing for the man.
Once he holds on to power.
And then in party I like him and I was than him, And I like, 49 I want to. You know, move him? No. Because you can't find nobody against them. Among them. We're better than him. That body, and look what Andrew do. This bad.
I think the people are ready to protest in the streets to have the Prime Minister removed from the ballots because you can feel the intensity on the ground,
Yes.
The only thing that the people only need leadership, They want to be mobilized to take the streets because they are hungry. Man, they are just jammed into a corner, man, with severe poverty. Nothing is happening.
Well, the man, them thieves. Hey, the man, them dangerous all around this, man. Let me play this over there so because I talk to somebody over the municipal corporation. One of the businessmen, them. Big up yourself. You might watch me now. Big up yourself. I can't out your name right now. And, we talk to him done. But him was there. And him say when them come in, Terry Langton and Miss Mark. The one that they call Big Mac. I know Big Mac, Miss Mark. Yeah, Mick Mac. Yes, the two of them. The one from Waterford, there, so. Yeah, the American Eagle. And Sam, yes. Big Mac, Miss Mark. And Terry Langton. Them Indian and carry around 15 to 20 people. Other people was there. And them attack, so it was no politics thing. And him come in with the people and Terry Langton give the cue and them go to the like them have some car and thing and them go for the thing. It's just a one and writing. And them come in there a Ballot Chevalier right. So him say no what him say shame on you from Terry Langton and the rest of people them say shame on you when you see it. Because him carrying these people I say shower. I shower them did I say. Shower labor right. I'm not a fuck hear them here.
I will not allow you to leave us here. So let us go into the
them have them seat and sit down. So him carry them and them go to the car and give them the thing. And him laugh when somebody said something to him. And them come about shower labor right. That's why them come back and I say shame on you. Him is a nastiness. You understand? Come in a shirt too, you know. Them not know what them are doing, because them sell out, you know. A little bit of food and all kind of things and them sell out. These nastiness. And to the people them distant. I should have his king, so they keep it and make him carry them out there. I'm going to do it and make them come talk them foolishness. Yes.
As you pointed out, those protesters in green shirt and placards, none of them have come out.
Whether them and them are like dog, you know, a sour labor right them there, you know. You understand? This are where the thing come together.
$3,000, they're $3,000 to go over there. And they provide that bus and carry them.
This is bad. They carry 15 to 20. That can tell me, so when they are him first, shame on you, and the rest now start talk. So when they say shame on you to him, you know. See it? Them no business about people and us, not them piece of nastiness here. Them are where him carry. Eh? You always have some little dirty thinking sell out. It bad.
The people have a right to protect their investments.
You understand?
Because their investments cannot.
See them a pipe on it, huh? Hold on. See them a pipe on the nastiness. Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Dirty face. See me, I'm going to show you your face. Look on him. For you see this how dirty thinking criminal. Eh? For you see them. You know, some backward specialists, them, you know. For you see them. You know them. Sour labor right. Eh? Come on now. And not crocodile over there, you know, them should have go with a shower, man. Chuck off in a two of the thing, them, man. Yes, them are just crocodile food, them forgot, man. Them insipid, there's a disgrace. There's a disgrace.
National Solid Waste Management Authorities are so short on money.
Some boys shower, sour labor right. Backside, big and nasty and sour. Eh? That's a disgrace.
A lot of garbage is piling up because the government short on money. That budget, you see, they're outlining the money is on papers, projection sheet they're using, you know, and saying that they have the money to service the budget. They don't have it. But the players, the Prime Minister, and certain cabinet members, they are whole trouble thing.
Yeah.
While the state resources are dried up.
It dried up. Him never have the money. I hear when him say him take the money and pay for that. So even when him promise, because when him thinking, nobody can run. Let me tell you something. Nobody can treat nobody. Because we say the utility, we say that down too. We say the house and the renting and everything done. We say the pay stagnant. And we say the thing, you know, we in a recession. So when him come and drop him out, we are talking about the recession and the economy contracted. Him come and talk. But then we say such a PAJ there. PIAJ. See them say, them put out the last quarter, the people. And now we say, you know, it's there. Them have data, them have data. We not chat to Andrew Holness. He can't tell me nothing.
Well, listen, man. Listen, we have to get serious. You see, when the PMP comes into power, they have to grab Norman Brown, you know, because my understanding of Norman Brown is that he and the Prime Minister is doing business from he was Education Minister. So a guy like Norman Brown, you have to grab him, you know, make sure, you know, that he has no breathing space, you know.
But I not just him alone. You have to go and Gavin or anybody where him do. Because you have some people, let me tell you, you have some people where them are minister, them are people outside where do them, and them are do business, you know. Them are yard boy. Them run the business. Them are run the business to who in there. You understand? Yes.
The Prime Minister has him as chairman for Urban Development Corporation of Jamaica and the Housing Agency of Jamaica.
That me tell you, same just have him yard boy them I use. So look, all right, look, let me show you some I use him. All this should have push him out of office again. Now when the money bank, well on the brother, when the money bank in our account, when it's a lodge in our account, who him tell the IC sir who did owe money? Nah man down. So a man in your office and owe you money when you look at some goes a bank some money through ATM machine come up to a couple million. If not that's right your check. That don't make no sense. Same of the people them for use them, brother. Yeah, him have the people them, yeah. You understand?
Man, I'm telling you, man, and I hear what is going on in Portland now. I hear that Sandals boss has big property up there. I hear that the minister himself and MP has beachfront property up there.
But no, me sure it more than one time. Brother,
Poor people hungry like that.
brother, hear me? Me sure the property where them have, you know. Remember the eagle, you know, see, the boat a ride and me I show the whole property on the whole pan in a Blue Lagoon. Me sure the property them where them have, you know. Right on the front there, so you know, brother. Me sure them. See, remember me have that's why me say me like show me no just talk. Me not even say yes, me show it. So when you say yes, me show it just so you know, them see. Right? So me just feed them and just show them because you know. One word. Remember with the right side of them, you know, them can't tell me nothing. You know. Just the other day, see must have moved the tank them because they have some food and something in a 2 container that are valves. I will see them empty them. So I see him bring in some black tanks. Some of us see last night say I move them because me I chat to them and move them. Come here watch. Remember say you see them put up things around there too, you know. Yeah. Me see them put up things around there too, man. Camera and all kind of thing. Me see the camera there too, man. See? When my eagle fight there everywhere, you know, brother. See? But when I say to the people them, you can't make people just come from outside and when you look, them proper rich round, you know. I do all kind of things that you can't move. That bad. You understand? That bad. That for change right now. When they shouldn't make them come spoil Portland. Portland and touch, I want to make them come spoil it. It's wrong. So you have some little lickies.
Every time I assess the kind of damage that the Prime Minister has done in terms of the amount of monies going into people's personal pockets and their companies. When I look at the whole issue, it's just a few people benefiting because you can count them on your two ones.
Of course.
You have NCB, you have First Rock, you have Nationwide, you have Sandals, you have the Prime Minister himself, you have Ssl boss, you have the Minister of Government with a super ministry, and you have the DPP. And you see that lawyer who is actively working on behalf of the GLP and covering their tracks. I hope the opposition will check out his taxes because he's not paying his fair share of the taxes. They need to audit that lawyer, that same lawyer who went to Portland to defend the man who was implicated in Mr. Bloomfield's killing. Right?
You're talking the great Arekwashi.
His taxes if he's paying his taxes.
You're talking the great Arekwashi lawyer, man.
Yes.
Arekwashi.
They need to audit him if he's paying his taxes.
Yes.
So when I make my checks, it's just a few people benefiting from this corrupt regime. That is why I'm saying it's very easy for a new administration in the form of Mark Golden and the PNP to recover a large portion of these funds and seize their properties too and track down the monies that they channel overseas.
Right. But let me tell you again, you know, my brother, let me tell you again, you know, you see what going on, you know, the people them get wiser now. So your big mama them can't trick nobody again, you know. No care when them come with people, you know, say them bogus and them are fraud, like when them have Granny Subaru. Look at Granny Subaru. Hey, them lie and wicked, you know. Them tell lie, them just go around and tell lie and continue to tell lie. So you have to clamp them down on these things, them dangerous.
Okay.
Yes.
Pantan, you know, I listen, let me say something about Pantan. Pantan has no relevance in the SSL robbery, the grand embezzlement that went on at SSL.
We know that, man. We know.
Chin and Pantan has no role to play in that. So I heard other persons saying they can use Jean and Pantan and give her some reduced amount of years. That is madness. You cannot prosecute and give Gene and Pan. No court can give Gene and Pantan sentencing in the forms of many years. I do need plea bargaining because she doesn't have any useful information to give.
None.
None whatsoever.
None. She don't have none.
She is not a bargain. She
has
is
scare pants. Me tell them already, and not even go too big. Yes. Yes.
Right? Right. She has no signing power to remove monies from the banks that SSL did business with. Absolutely none.
Yes.
And I said it before, that the document or letter that she signed and was endorsed by a JP is a fraudulent document. And once it's fraudulent, it's not a legal document.
Them for lock up the JP too, man. Them for charge the JP and charge everybody else for themselves.
When yes. The DPP coming out now and say that she's ready to prosecute the SSL case, she's not prosecuting anybody who can assist with the investigation.
She forget charged too, man.
DPP. After SSL was closed, they allowed the man, to move around freely and do his business and transfer his properties and close what he should close. And
the Holness wicked saying better.
Yes, they didn't trouble him. The man was smooth. He was free like a bird in the tree to wrap up all his personal activities.
Yes. Yes.
But the man is still telling the Prime Minister that he will be safe. You will be safe. All you need to do is win the election and you're safe.
Win the election. Hey, brother, if it's Europe, I make some money and I beer shows and things. We can't move. You like them, so we can't make Andrew. Say a beer lie. Say yesterday man in him run and I come with lie. We have to die. We have to hold him by one word, but that man too lie. And then you through the local media, let me tell you, you see, if I did like BBC and them thing there, and like the Sun and them people, them dig out the things, and you have to go step down, because them do them only by your one word too, I'm real journalism, them do investigative journalism. Not in Jamaica. Do them sit down and tell lie because them says a 9-day wonder. So like them that's like I'll Bill Navis now where say, him story I be a whole. I used to fish at this, come tell be a lie and all kind of things. Them must a 9-day wonder gone and then the police them a rockabessa come tell that big lie. It's unbelievable. All them should have charged. The one of them to get charged.
There can be no viable prosecution against Gene and Panther because the prosecution would have to prove where she benefited financially and all the monies were channeled to her accounts or where she actively channeled money to other sources related to her. So there is none of that. So no judge in their right minds could ever keep a trial going on with this lady. It will be no case. She doesn't have a case to answer to. It's just a public relation tactic coming out from the office of the DPP.
That's why we see. Wait. She will get charged too, She can't treat nobody better. Can't treat nobody.
It's very simple. Gene and Panther cannot sign on any check. She cannot go to the bank and withdraw any money on behalf of SSL. SSL boss rule with a iron fist. Not even one manager can touch his money. Nobody else apart from him or his son can touch any money.
Anyway, brother, me see me 2 hour clap quick here. I know we're getting a 2 hour and it's done already, So so make a run. But remember, this is my show for next month. Here it's simple, it's simple the best. I know enough people compare with them thing the 8th of March. So we're going to some more run down on this simple the best when I can't miss it, We are on our part. We ask them to come out and things. So we know it already. Saying big show. Yeah? So we know it already. Go and tune in. But 2 hours 1.5 already, Yeah, man. So so tomorrow we have the Titan. So so the place no good again tomorrow night. Our worries. Yeah? Just tune in tomorrow. Well, when I see me in the morning again, because I want to know say we not left them boy and none at all. You understand? Them Parla and a shower labor right again, a summer labor right. Them the one me say and a shower labor right. Them want the shower. The labor because them the sour. Them the sour labor right, yeah man. Yes. Them then look, them then them for stamp people use them do. Yeah? One owners don't make them come and trickle in. I know not alone, but everybody over there say, who not get tricked. For just one man ego, for the government ego, for just win a council. And win some them want the council. You want to come do this and mash up the place. You know, for government. That costs billions over 300,000 and you run them way. You understand? Them do too much foolishness. We know it. Yeah? But there. Yeah? The renegade, you know we not play around here. Renegade, I'm out. Tomorrow. Bless up, bless up.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We not make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We not make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber dude.
I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bullman, we send us the glamour. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter, put up any with him, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.